Hello, Brobs. We're back with Tamar by Robinson Jeffers, a poem which originally appeared in its own volume. This is a combined volume with Roan Stallion, Tamar, and others. 3. They too had unbridled the horses and tied them with long halters near the thicket under Malpaso Bridge and wandered east into the narrow cleft. They had climbed the summit on the right and looked across the sea. The steep path down. What are we for? Said Tamar warily. To want and not dare know it. Because I dropped the faded irises, Lee answered. You're unhappy. They were all withered, Tamar. We have grown up in the same house. The withered house of an old man and a withered woman and an idiot woman. No wonder if we go mad, no wonder. They came to the hid stream, and Tamar said, sweet, green, and cool, after the mad, white April sun. You wouldn't mind, Lee. Here where it makes a pool, you mustn't look, but you're my brother. And then I will stand guard for you. The murmur and splash of water made his fire. Something unfelt before kept his eyes seaward. Why should he dread to see the round arm and clear throat flash from the hollow stream? He trembled, thinking, oh, we are beasts. A beast. What am I for? Was the old man right? I must be drunk and a dancer, and feed on the cheap pleasures, or it's dangerous. Lovely and thoughtless, if she knew me, how she'd loathe and avoid me. Her brother, my sister, better the life with the bones, and all at once have broken. Meanwhile, Tamar uneasily dipped her wrists, and crouching in the leaf-grown bank, saw her breast in the dark mare. She trembled backward from a long ripple, and timidly wading, entered the quiet translucence to the thighs, white shining slender and virgin pillar, desire in water, unhidden, and half reflected among the inner branching ripples, arched with alder, overwoven with willow. Ah, Tamar, stricken with strange fear, and feeling her own desirableness, half innocent Tamar, thought, if I saw a snake in the water, he would come now and kill the snake. He is keen and fearless, but he fears me, I believe. Was it the wild rock coast of her breeding, and the reckless wind in the beaten trees, and the gaunt booming crashes of breakers under the rocks, or rather the amplitude and wing-subduing immense earth-ending water that moves all the west taught her this freedom? Ah, Tamar, it was not good, not wise, not safe, not provident, not even, for a custom creates nature, natural, though all other licenses were, and surely her face grew lean and whitened like a mask. The lips thin there rose to a split thread, the little breasts erected sharp, bright buds, but the white belly shuddered, sucked in. The lips writhed, and no voice formed, and again, and a faint cry, Tamar? He answered, and she answered, nothing. A snake in the water frightened me, and again she called his name. What is it, Tamar? Nothing. It is cold in the water. Come, Lee, I have hidden myself all but the head. Bathe, if you mean to bathe, and keep me company. I won't look till you're in. He came, trembling. He unclothed himself in a green depth, and dared not enter the pool, but stared at the drawn scars of the old wound on his leg. Come, Lee, I'm freezing. Come, I won't look. He saw the clear-skinned shoulders and the hollow of her back. He drowned his body in the watery floor under the cave of foliage, and heard her sobbing. When she turned, the great blue eyes under the auburn hair streamed. Lee, we have stopped being children. I would have drowned myself if you hadn't taught me swimming. Long ago, long ago. Lee, when we were children. Tamar, what is it? What is it? Only that I want death. You lie if you think another thing. She slipped face down and lay in the harmless water. The auburn hair trailed forward, darkened like weeds. The double arc of the shoulders floated, and when he had dragged her to the bank, both arms clung to him. The white body in a sobbing spasm clutched him. He could not disentangle the white desire. So they were joined like drowning folk brought back by force to bitter life, painfully, without joy. The spasm fulfilled, poor Tamar, like one drowned indeed, lay pale and quiet, and careless of her nakedness. He, gulfs opening between the shapes of his thought, desired to rise and leave her, and was ashamed to. He lay by her side, the cheek he kissed was cold like a smooth stone. The blue eyes were half open. The bright, smooth body seemed to have suffered pain, not love. One of her arms crushed both her breasts. The other lay in the grass, the fingers clutching towards the roots of the soft grass. Tamar, he whispered. Then she breathed shudderingly and answered, We have it. We have it. Now I know. It was my fault. I never shall be ashamed again. He said, What shall I do? Go away? Kill myself, Tamar? She contracted all her body and crouched in the long grass, shivering. It hurts. There is blood here. I am too cold to bathe myself again. Oh, brother, brother, mine and twice mine. You knew already. A girl has got to learn. I love you. I chose my teacher. Mine, it was my doing. She flung herself upon him, cold, white, and smooth, with sobbing kisses. I am so cold, dearest, dearest. The horses at the canyon mouth tugged at their halters, dug pits under the restless forehoofs, shivered in the hill wind at sundown. Were not ridden till dark. It was near midnight they came to the old house. And that's it. Well, that was probably not what you came for, but that's what you got. Mind you, that all this, the violence and weird sexuality in Jeffers' poems are not some kind of morbid fascination with the weird, but more metaphors for different things, which I'm no longer. Actually, it's for solipsism. Yeah, human solipsism. That was the main thrust of these metaphors of aberrant behavior in his long poems. All right, that's all. Goodbye.